What's up, guys? Rev Sanity here. Welcome to the channel. I'm over here at the Emerald Coast Harley-Davidson dealership again. So that means I must be doing a bike review. You might absolutely be right. And I think it's actually that 2021 Street Bob right there in that Baja Orange. Yeah, boys. We had it today. Really enjoying building this relationship with these guys. If you're ever in the Fort Walton Beach, Navarre, Mary Esther, Destin area, come and check them out. They're super good people, man. I enjoy their customer service a lot. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell just so you can see what we're up to. We're always talking about some motorcycle content, enjoying life, staying decent. That's the biggest thing. Just treat people right and stay decent. But let's get right into this, all right? What's up, guys? Man, I'll tell you what, Harley did this Street Bob right. My God. They said, let's slap a 114 in there and ask them how much fun they can have. And I'm here to tell you, you can have limitless fun until you upgrade to a 131. Right out the box, this Street Bob, my goodness, Harley is going to do so well with this Street Bob. I can't even explain to you. Like, I'm super excited for whatever is going to be coming this year for people coming out, trying out the Street Bobs, man. These are sick. First of all, let's talk about this orange, man. This Baja Orange is what they're calling it. Whew. Man, if it's not black or if it's not matte, I'll tell you what, orange is probably my third favorite color option. Love the one on the side. That's glorious. Got the Milwaukee Eight 114 in there. That's cubic inches for my European friends, and I'm telling you what, you feel every single cubic inch when you're on it, dude. I love this engine of this bike because it's so light. It's got so much power right off the bat. Huge shout out for Emerald Coast Harley for letting me try this out today. Let me get some mileage in, and oh my goodness, even the spoke wheels. I keep going back and forth if I want to put spoke wheels in my Breakout, and every time I see something with spoke wheels, I'm like, it pushes me closer to it. One paycheck at a time. But I tell you, man, this thing is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. They got a high performance rear mono shock. I'm pretty sure it's underneath the seat because it's like a hardtail. Man, this thing is great. New for 2021 though, it's got a 2-up seat option. Last year they did not have the 2-up on there, so now you can get a passenger. You got your passenger pegs right here as well. You kind of have like almost like a forward mid control. It's not a true mid, but it's not a true forward either. But man, this thing is glorious. You got the digital tack on there, and I wasn't so much a fan of this at first, and then as I kind of rode it, it was kind of grew on me a little bit. I was kind of surprised because it's kind of minimalist and I don't have to worry about looking at my gauges, but I still prefer a non-digital tack, just a good old traditional tack and speedo. But man, this thing is wonderful. What y'all think? You like that color or not? You like the Street Bob or not? I'll tell you, if you're going to go upgrade from a Sportster, Street Bob 100%, and the 114. Let's get some ride action in there. What do you think? Unfortunately, this is all stock. They don't have any extra parts on here at all. I don't care. I just wanted to get out and ride it before they sold it, because this is not going to last long, I wouldn't imagine. Suit up. Let's get out of here before somebody else tells me I gotta leave. Somebody already told me, like, I would advise you to move. I didn't see you. I'm like, how do you not see me? I'm like literally right here at the edge of this turn, and there's so many angles you could have seen me from. Anyway, let's get into the saddle. Start her up. This is the stock 2021 Street Bob with the 114, son. Oh, baby. There she goes. Just that little... Yep, you got the high performance air sucker on there too. Well, let's put this thing in gear and get rolling, son. I'm trying to have some street ripping fun on this bad boy. Oh, it begs to be just wound up. You could hear it. It's like, why are you treating me so delicately? That's right, it wants you to remember how bad your father beat you whenever you misbehaved as a kid. I'm not gonna rip it down here because we're in a school zone, but I'll tell you what, let me see if I can't find an exit over here somewhere. Oh, perfect! There's a light and a cop. All right, I'm going. All right, here we go. Let's wind it up. Oh, son, this 114 is so nasty. Oh my goodness. And you get to look at the water as we go over it too. Man, wow, you guys. And I'm not, let me reiterate that I am in no way affiliated with Harley other than the fact that I own one. Oh my gosh, that makes my heart jump in my chest a little bit, dude. That is, oh man. This is fun. They put that engine in this bike. I forgot to see how much it weighs. I'll actually put all the specs over here on the screen somewhere. But with the 114, you're looking at about 86 horsepower and about 118 foot-pounds of torque. And you can feel every single one of them. Yeah, dude, I have made up my mind. I'm going to sell my wife's Sportster and get me, her, this 114 Street Bob, man. I gotta take it easy because that's not even funny. This is spectacular because I have a 103 in my Breakout. If you've seen any of my other videos, I ride a 2015 Breakout, and it's a stage 2. And then they came out with a 114, I believe in 2017, I could be wrong. But the Street Bob, this is like the perfect performance upgrade to the Sportster in my opinion. It's slim, it's angry, it's light. All right, let's see what the horn sounds like. That's very mediocre and clownish. But yeah, man, this thing is 6 gears of awesome. This thing is 114 cubic inches of, oh my God. I feel super comfortable in it too. These are probably, I don't know, 10-inch mini 8s or something. I don't know, the handlebars I'm talking about. I love the kind of, I'm slightly pulled forward just a little bit, so I kind of feel like a little bit more aggressive. And I'm obviously used to forward controls, so my knees are just a little bit above the tank. They're not uncomfortable though, honestly. I was kind of worried that I would be uncomfortable, but it works. It really works with this bike. Yeah, this is going to be a project bike for sure. I'm so excited to see what people are going to be doing with their Street Bobs. Warranty? Well, warranty. Yeah, the brakes feel great. The gears shift flawlessly. The clutch feels good. I mean, it's a brand new bike. I would hope it feels great. Dude, this thing, it just takes off the line like crazy. It doesn't even sound bad, like with just the stock exhaust. They got the hot flow air cleaner in here. We'll suck a lot of air in there. It's going to keep the engine nice and cool. This is just a phenomenal feeling motorcycle, honestly. One thing I wish that they did do, I don't know if it's just from whenever it was installed or whatever, but like, I don't know if you can tell, but my hand where the clutch is, I got to really kind of go down into it a little bit, and it's actually kind of popping around my funny bone a little bit. It's like hitting a tendon or something. Not super comfortable. And of course, if I bought this bike, the first thing I would do, free upgrade flip these mirrors because I ain't trying to look at the top of my shoulders. I can see the top of my shoulders in the mirrors pretty easily. Probably swap out these cheapo turn signals. But I do love this color, man. This color that's beautiful. It pops. Anytime you pair it with black, it's gonna look good too. Having that one on the side really kind of screams Harley as well. It just has that nice heritage, sporty, almost like a racer look too. And the suspension feels really good. I haven't hit any major potholes or anything like that yet, but it's definitely softer than a Sportster, 100%. It rides way smoother. It is extremely windy today too, so I apologize if it's interfering with the sound. One thing I will say too about that throttle is that throttle response is very, it's right there. And I'm in 4th gear and it just pulls like immediately. Yeah, even the front brake levers are kind of the same way. Everything's just kind of tilted too far forward. That can be adjusted, no problem. It's just a little bit of a strain on the wrist and the fingers. A little bit, just slightly. Nothing really get upset about, but. And you can see the tach over here too. The tach's nice. I have it set to where it's showing me my mileage because I'm trying to keep it under a certain amount of mileage so the Harley dealership doesn't get too mad at me. Let's just see how, going in this turn a little bit, let's see how he handles. Beautiful. I wish we had more turns up here because I could definitely tell this definitely wants to lean into the turns way more than I was anticipating. Because it's like, I feel like I could really, maybe even drop a knee. Drag some knees on this asphalt, you know what I'm saying? It's very sporty though. I don't know if it's just because I'm in a new bike right now too, but man, just the idea of trading the Rascal. I mean, it's not going to happen. I love the Rascal. I think it's a beautiful bike too, but man, oh, I just love getting behind the handlebars of something brand new too. So going through your controls, you got your horn, you got your lights, your brights, and your regular. And obviously, if you look right here, it'll show up on there as the brights are on. You got your hazard lights right here, your ignition and your start. You got your blinkers. You got your trip right here, so when you go through it, it tells you what the range is for your gas. It tells you the time, your RPMs. And you got your mileage on here. It's already got 51 miles. Let's see here, your trip A and your trip B. Super easy, nothing super special. I think it would be nice to upgrade from the, well, I guess it wouldn't really be an upgrade, but to switch from the digital tach to an analog. As I said before, I just like the analog look a little more, feels a little more organic. That's just my personal opinion. I do love that this is a very stripped down bike. Not a whole lot of bells and whistles, not a whole lot of electronics. Just a great, hey, let me just rip around town bike. The seat isn't that uncomfortable either. I would probably swap it out. I mean, I could feel a little bit of a hot spot on my right butt cheek a little bit, but it's not terrible. I think I'd like to, if I could go on like a 100-mile trip with it, see how it feels after that. But it's not the worst seat. It's way more comfortable than the Sportster. I don't think it's as comfortable as my Breakout though, but it's a totally different bike too. The Breakout, a little bigger. It's a soft tail. It's got the big 240. It's got the big 240 rear millimeter tire. I think Harley is going to do very well with this bike as well, especially once they come out with that snake venom. Ooh, I think that's going to be a real head turner, and then you're going to see some really cool custom bikes come out because of it. I think putting the 114 in it was probably the greatest move ever. I mean, you're literally like a half a throttle twist away from having the time of your life, honestly. That's a nice STI. Super nice. I like those old ones. But yeah, this Street Bob right here, I could just take it home and read to it at night, wipe it down with a diaper, treat it right. Nah, it's all just metal. A nice fast piece of metal, but it's just metal. Who would I recommend this bike to? Well, again, it's all about preference, right? If you like it, go get it. But if you're wanting to upgrade from a Sportster but you don't want to get into the soft tail world just yet. I mean, I think this is a great in-between. Very much like a Dyna. Definitely has the same kind of feel to it. By the way, if you're coming from the Emerald Coast Harley-Davidson page, whether it's their YouTube channel or their Facebook or anything, I appreciate you checking it out and you know, watching this review of it. They've been very gracious with me being able to test ride their bikes for them, kind of giving like my unbiased opinion while also helping them out. If you're ever in the Navarre, Fort Walton Beach, Niceville, Destin area, and you're in the mood for purchasing a Harley, definitely go over there to see those guys. Some good people, man. Always have a good time over there. Always. Always conversation. They got a really good staff. Popper. Oh, that was a sweet boy. I don't even know where I am now. I'm just gonna kind of cruise around this little neighborhood, see what's up. Let's see what's up. Another Popper. Poppers on the first rides. I feel like Orange is a real head turner too. 100%. You see this Orange and it's like, that looks like a fun bike. And it is. It's a bike for everyone. Now, is the 2021 Street Bob a good first bike? I mean, it's really up to you. You know, if you got the self-discipline to not wide open throttle all the time, you know, especially if you're not used to the power, if you're lacking that, probably disagree with that decision. But you do you. This is America. I started out on a little 80cc dirt bike whenever I was like 10 years old. And then I didn't jump up until, I mean, a long time, really. Rode around on a 250, little YZF 250. And then got into road bikes. First one I ever rode was a 600. So I don't know, like I was kind of more of a traditionalist, start low and get high, but really it's all about you. But I'm also, you know, whenever I was starting, I didn't have throttle control or anything. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the dealership. Let them have their bike back before I take it home. Because if I'm on this thing any longer, it's not gonna be good for my bank account. But let me know what you guys think in the description below. Is the 2021 Street Bob up to the expectation? For me, yes, it is definitely living up to the expectation and the hype. I'm almost to the point where I refuse watching other people's reviews because I don't want to like necessarily trust their reviews, but this is coming from somebody that's totally unbiased. The only reason I'm even liking this Harley right now, the only reason why I'm even test riding the Harleys is because now I really like Harleys, but it's still totally unbiased. I'm going to tell you what I like and what I don't like, and really the only thing I don't like about this so far is how, you know, far forward the clutch and brake levers are. But other than that, you know, like I said, I didn't necessarily prefer the digital tack. I would prefer some more forward controls, but these actually aren't bad at all. But that's going to wrap it up for this first ride. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There's definitely going to be some more bike reviews in the future. Maybe looking at doing 1 to 2 a month. But we'll see, man. Definitely want to add it to my repertoire. But until the next video, you guys stay decent. Ride safe, all right? Peace.